Hi, everyone. So, Luna and we have been getting together, having conversations about the sky, about life, and just about the different meanings of the universe. And so that's really what created us to come together and just record our conversations. So you can be a fly on the wall and take what you can, leave what's not for you. Um, and this is also for us so that we get to come back to this conversation and to look at the season and to gain wisdom from our channeling, because a lot of this sometimes it's just coming through and we don't always remember what we're saying. So this recording is for you and it's also for us too. So all right, that is the introduction to our conversation here, our seasonal musings. And so Luna, tell me about the uplift reset day on tell me what like the meaning is behind on Sunday, April 27th.
Okay, yes, April 27th, 2025. In numerology, if you add up all the numbers, so it's 4272025, you get a 22, which I didn't tell you before, but 22 is a master number. It's a master number about partnerships. And like when we partner with people like you and I do, you become even that much more strong because you kind of build this thing. And so two and two is four. And that's stability. It's like a square, solid, like Taurus, fixed earth. We're talking about the Taurus new moon, sun in Taurus and new moon in Taurus. So it's just like solid, baby, foundational kind of groundedness for sure. Hmm.
I love so the partnership thing, it's really neat because yes, like me and you partnership, but then it's like me, you, and everyone here partnership. The partnership
Yep, and
with
our spirit, and
yeah,
each one of us with spirit. So this is a double. This is the two, 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 two. Yep. Hmm.
yeah, partnership with our human and our soul.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. It's what a beautiful time of building, from the Aries, like sprouts coming up and the fire, just making the action happen. Now it's like, oh, the ground. Now we are just focusing on the ground, aren't we? I dumped a bunch of compost dirt was in a bin, and of course it's been raining and there was way too much water in there. I'm like, oh my God, this is mud now. I should have covered it. So I went and I dumped it and it was just like splotch. All this mud. That's what we're talking about. We need the mud to grow everything.
Yeah. Yeah, the earth
Mhm.
needs to be softened, nurtured. And it's the season for it. This is, April showers bring May flowers, right?
Yes, I was just thinking that little rhyme today. Exactly. And I was thinking about like the wild ox, how the wild ox was domesticated to help with farming and how they would hook it up. And it's just so strong and it's tilling the field and breaking it up to make way for those seeds. And that's the energy of the time right now. So, we're ready to get to work and prepare the soil and amend the soil, right? The compost is going into the beds. It all kind of goes with this Taurus feeling. I love my Taurus friends. They're so like loyal and steadfast and right there for you all the time. They ground you. It's great.
Yeah, if you're a Taurus, put it in the comments. Let us know you're here.
Yes, please. Also, another thing that I learned just today that Tato sent me about trees. Like, you know how you see a tree and then we think like under the ground it looks the same. It's like a mirror image, right?
Yes.
Because the root system, this, well, I don't know if it's really, I guess I got to fact check it, but this guy says most trees, they don't grow like that. They grow like along the top of the soil. So it more goes like this
Mm.
than down like this. And like, because it needs the nourishment and like, I don't know, the heat, whatever. I thought that was so interesting, but it was like, being Taurus time is like we're laying down roots for our foundation. I thought it was an interesting way that it goes about it, like really reaches out, and then they connect under there, and that's how they kind of hold everybody each other up. We're like holding each other up now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we lean on one another, no one can fall.
Right. Nice. I like it. You have all these all, all these awesome things.
Thank
What do
you.
we call them? They're things.
I hear, I like to write down those reminders for myself to either it's I'm channeling it myself or I'm hearing it from someone else, or sometimes they say a sentence and just write it down, or again, like there's things that I'm contemplating and oh, that was really good, write it down, you know.
Those little sayings from the past really come through sometimes. I love it.
Yeah.
What else about the Taurus moon? You said you listened to Pam Gregory? Gosh, we
Yes.
love
So
Pam
I
Gregory.
listened to, oh, yeah, thank you so much for introducing her to me.
You're welcome.
Pam Gregory is great. She's on YouTube. That's where I find her. So if you want to go check out her messages, she has a message specifically on this new moon on April 27th. So if you want to go check out her wisdom, highly recommend. Um, so she was the one that astrologer I tapped into, and it's so fun. I was thinking about, Taurus, Earth, and something that I learned a couple years ago is just really like wearing and dressing the seasons. Using your clothes as a way that you can express yourself. And so it was really fun to come to my closet and think about Earth, and this green sweater jumped out at me. I'm like wearing it. And then I was sharing this with Dan, my husband, and he has this cowboy tie that he recommended I wear. So here we go. We got the bull energy, and I'm going to be rocking this most of the season now. So um
The strength of those horns.
yeah. So this is your invitation too. If you're feeling like you want to connect to the season more, and bring, more intention to the way that you dress yourself, you can always pick the colors of the season. So, a lot of people do this now, but it's just nice to be reminded of this way of being, if we so
I
choose.
I think it matters too. It matters to me what I wear, and it's mostly about if it's comfortable and if it's like the right colors for the moment. So I'm with you on that. I love it. I sort of wore sort of like this kind of natural
The brown.
little peasant girl shirt, like I'm going out to work in the farm fields. Ooh, yes, I have been outside. Everything's coming up. Have you been seeing it? Ooh, so
All the
exciting.
different shades of green, the grasses, and so good.
Yeah, totally. Ah, Taurus time. And Venus is the planet of Taurus. Did she talk about Venus?
She did a little bit. One thing that, and I have my notes here. I love my notebook.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, me too.
and yeah, so I really love that. So it's going to be a super moon, this new moon. I didn't realize it's another super moon. So what does that mean? It just means that the moon is really close to the earth right now. So I thought that was perfect with the Taurus, the earth sign, to be close to the earth. And then the thing is, when it's closer to the earth, that gravitational pull and the impact is greater. So I think that's something to note, with this super new moon happening. And so, a few things that I really loved about the messages coming through about this time is that there's a lot of encouragement to align your will to divine will, to ground yourself and breathe in earth energy, and to find stillness. This encouragement to find stillness. So, of course, I was smiling big time because that's what the uplift reset is all about. It's just about creating and finding stillness for 60 minutes. So, this is completely in alignment with this energy and this new moon, this season for the month of May. We're really being encouraged to be still and breathe, and because there's a lot of tension building. So, as tension is building, the question comes up for us, how can we support ourselves through it? Through grounding, through breathing, through, you know, letting things go. But for you, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm not paying attention to how I can ground myself, it's like I become a pressure cooker. Like my shoulders start to get more up, and it's like the tension builds until it finds a way to be directed. And sometimes that tension is being directed in ways I don't want it to. So when we
Yep.
choose,
Gonna explode. Yes, exactly. It is a time for patience and taking our time. Like we're just getting ready to get ready to get ready, and we're always doing it. We needn't rush along. It's better to plant. We're in the planning stages, right? We're looking at our garden. What are we going to plant? What's going to happen? What is our summer going to look like? We're making plans. Fixed Taurus energy. Yeah, it's great. It's going to be great.
and I
It's
think,
matter. Mhm.
yeah, and I think that's maybe even sometimes like how, like why tension can build, because like there's an energy of impatience that can sometimes happen when when rebirth is happening, when like spring is happening around us, and like you said, we're planning, we're in the beginning stages. Sometimes like that impatience, that tension can build, but there's
Yes,
no, like you said, there's no rush.
there's no rush. And it's like the Aries moon got us moving. Like fire is about movement, and Earth is like more heavy, and it's about matter and physicality too. Earth, it represents money, things, objects, tangible goods, all the things we love. Usually Taurus people love to collect beautiful things. They mostly have the most beautiful things, and a lot of them sometimes. But, that's what we're focused on right now.
Yeah, the themes of money, wealth that came up, um, some some themes of looking at even like how we organize money and wealth. So maybe some things for the banking system can come up. Um, you
I
know,
heard about that too. Mm-hmm.
okay, okay. Yeah, so it's like have faith. Like if we do see more turbulence in the banking systems, like have faith. This is part of the during the rebuild, rebirth, transformation, there is a breakdown. Like the breakdowns need to happen in order for the breakthroughs and the new growth to occur as well. So there's this energy, this encouragement to continue to trust. And we were just talking about this, like that message I read about if challenges come up, this is not a setback, it is a set up for more expansion.
Love that. That is so good. It's not a setback, it's a setup. Setting yourself up. I love it. So probably then for the finances, it's probably a good time to just make safe decisions about money at this time. Is that
Trust
the
your
right way to say
intuition.
it? You know what I mean? Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, trust
Yeah.
your intuition. And I think too, maybe the encouragement is to ground yourself before you make any purchases, big purchases. You know,
So that,
there
yeah.
it is also safe to, invest in yourself and invest, like to spend money. It's not necessarily a time to like, not spend it all and suck it all in, but it's just a time of, this could also be an
Management.
opportunity. Well, and could be a pop of wealth in your life. There might be a big payday coming in your life. So, um,
Totally.
let's see what the theme of wealth and money, how does it show up for you this season?
Oh, you little gnomes and trolls who bring the lush green stuff that folds, and the silver and the gold. Come quickly now, have fun with me, and as my will, so mote it be.
So might it be.
Little money chant to the gnomes. They're the ones who've got it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
love it.
love it. Taurus, can I talk about one other thing?
Please.
So, my Oracle deck, the tins showed up today. So I'm really excited about the tin. Let's just show the tin while we're at it.
Yes.
But I'm talking about the Taurus geometry on the front of this deck. Okay, this deck is going to be launched in Taurus time. It's like going to be delivered in Taurus time. And this is a Taurus geometry. I mean, on the cover thing. Isn't that cool? I realized that today when I read my newsletter from Kyle at Tippy Canoe Herbs. And he has amazing wisdom and insights into all things astrological and sciency and space-like. But he talked about the Taurus and the Taurus. And when this card comes up, people sometimes think I mean the Taurus, the symbol of Taurus, the sign of Taurus. But this is the geometry. It's like a 3D donut thing. It's like it kind of fools your eye into thinking it's 3D when it's 2D. But to make a torus or that donut, it's about going in and then back out, and the revolutions that it takes every time you do that, and sort of a representation of how we go in within and then we come back out. It's like, oh, I want to tell you about this, and then you go back in and you look inside, and then so I thought that was a cool connection with the Taurus for me personally, but also just that geometry is kind of cool to research or look at, or even just kind of trip out on, because you can kind of really get into another dimension by staring into that if you need that while you're grounding.
That's why I love the Oracle of Henna Healing, because there is such beautiful sacred geometry in there. And it's perfect for you to focus your mind on something. Because sometimes I'm not sure about anyone else, but sometimes I have thoughts and they pull me all over the place. So when I have that focus point of the mandala to help get in a meditative state, it's so good.
It's a little extra bonus.
And what you were sharing too, it's interesting, again, like there's so many connections, but like the going in and then coming out. Something I wrote down as well when I was researching for this new moon is that it's an opportunity for us to stand tall in our truth. So, how often do we go inside to really determine what is our truth? And then we have to come out and stand tall in our truth. So, I think that, like, again, just like is connected to that message of the time.
That's cool. I love it. It's so connected. Wow, this is going to be a great new moon to just get really grounded in our power, sounds like.
Uh-huh. Yeah. The last thing I love to share too, because I speaking like this is a quote um from I think the person's name. I didn't confirm this. I meant to before
Okay.
this video. But I think it's by Bar Mitzvah Fuller. It
Okay.
was a gentleman that Pam Gregory quoted. But the quote
Okay.
is beautiful. It is, "We are called to be the architects of the future, not its victims." And so when
Mm.
I think about the new moon, so often do we think about like the new moon is for planting seeds. This is so, I have seeds right now actually, like, because I have to write some notes about gardening yesterday, but we planted seeds. And this is the time for the new moon, is we're planting seeds of intention. And so sometimes when we think about our future, we can sometimes get in the trap of that we are victims of it, that life is just happening to us, that we have no control, that we have, it's like this loop a little bit that I have been breaking out of and trying to shape up a little bit. So this quote about we are being called to be the architects, the creators of our future. And this is what we're doing here inside the Uplift Reset during the new moon, is we're thinking about what do we want to bring into the future? What do we want to create? How do we want to feel? Is there any like physical things that we want? It's really, it gives us a chance to think about our inner world and our outer world. So
Totally. Yes, both. I love that. Thank you. That's beautiful.
yeah. And I just like, again, the synchronicities. I have all these things around my desk, right? And
Yes, I
no
know. I'm
intention,
too. Like, what else did I miss? Did I miss anything? I don't think so.
But I also have this card that says, I am the creator of my future.
Perfect.
And
You look
so,
at all the time? That's good. What a great
yeah,
affirmation. I am the creator of my future. We really all are creators, whether we know it or not. If we're not doing it intentionally, it's by default. And so it's really nice to pay attention and tune in to see what we really are, what we are manifesting, what we're thinking about, and what we want to intend to do.
yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah. It's empowering to think about, you know. So
Yeah, it really is.
really, I'm thankful to be aware of what's happening in the world right now, or at least happening in the stars, in the sky, and the planets, and to bring in that energy a little bit and create time for ourselves to go within, because it's the time to go within and ground ourselves.
I love that. Is that a bolo where he would like, does it slide up the
Yeah.
strand? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. But you're wearing it like a necklace.
Yes.
You could slide it all the way up here, hey?
Yes, I
Shh,
could.
that would be cool too. It's like, where does the bowl need to be on what chakra today?
It's over my heart today.
That's a nice place for it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's just out of sight, but we know it's there. I love that you're grounded with that and you're green. That is powerful. I love it. Taurus energy, here we go. Burp.
Yes, be the bull,
Be
ground
the
yourself.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Well, I feel complete. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope, I think that's great. Can't wait till April 27th, Sunday
Yep.
at
Sunday,
1 p.m. Yeah, cool. Yay, see you there, everybody.
see you there. Much love to you.